1. In this tutorial I'll show you how to use the inventory system of the Adventure Kit. The inventory system includes a inventory manager, pickups and items and switches. So in this tutorial I'll show you how to create a vending machine that we can insert coins into and that will give us soda bottles in return. And to get the coins, we'll create a pickup class that spawns coins for us when the character walks over them. So the first thing we'll need to do is go to settings and again set our Adventure Kit example game mode, so we have our example character when we start playing. The next thing we do is to create a pickup, and since this should be a pickup that spawns inventory items for the player, we'll choose Adventure Kit Inventory Pickup, and we'll call this coin pickup. So I have a few meshes here. One of them is the coin, which we'll put into the pickup like so, and we'll set the coin to overlap all dynamics. So once we overlap the coin, the pickup will be picked up, and we'll place our pickup in the world. Quickly test it out. Yep. Once we run over the coin now, it will be picked up. However, since we haven't configured anything that the pickup should spawn as of yet, the character doesn't get any item. In order to have the item, to have the pickup spawn an item, we have this little option up here called spawned inventory class, where we can plug in any item that the pickup should be spawning. In order to have a coin that we can pick up, I'll create another blueprint, and this derives from inventory item. So Adventure Kit inventory item, select, and we call this coin item. The coin item only needs an icon and a text. So in textures I have a little texture of the coin, and I plug this into icon, and we'll name this coin. The description is so shiny. Compile that and save it. And now we'll select the coin pickup, the coin item, and plug it into the coin pickup. Compile it, save it. Now the coin pickup should spawn the item and give it to the player. And we run over, and you see we have one coin in our inventory. And if we go over with the mouse, it says show shiny, which is currently very small because of the UI scaling. Okay. The next thing we'll need to do is create a switch that accepts our coins now. For that, we'll create yet another blueprint. This one will derive from switch, and we want a usable simple switch. And call this vending machine. So the simple switch is a semi-implementation of the basic switch class, in that you can give it a key class, and our vending machine should only be activated when it is used with a coin. So in here we set coin item. So whenever the player uses a coin with the machine, with the switch, it will be used. It can be used. And next we'll put the vending machine mesh here, which is a bit bigger. So this is our vending machine. And we'll place the vending machine here in the level. Let's place it here. Now, oh no, this was the mesh. Sorry. We'll have to place the blueprint in the level, like so. Now, in order to use the machine, we'll override the event used by. So search for used by, here it is, and then we'll override it. Okay, this event is called whenever the character uses the machine, and we'll put a print here, and which say hello, says hello. Just compile that. Now we walk up to it. Can't use the machine without an item, so we'll pick up the coin. With scroll wheel we select it, and then we use the machine. And you see, hello, the machine was used. Now, the coin doesn't vanish, so we can use the machine all like forever when using E, pressing E. That is because the coin is not destroyed when used with the machine. Like imagine a key that is just put like taken out of the lock again. So the next thing we'll need to do is destroy the coin. So with item will be destroyed. With item is the item the character uses the switch with, which in our case is the coin. So we'll take the reference to the coin and just destroy the coin. Destroy actor. And connect this. And that. And now, once the machine is used, the coin is destroyed, and then it prints hello. Let's play this. Pick up our coin and use it. Machine displays hello, and our coin is gone. Now the next thing we'll do is, obviously, our vending machine should give us something, in this case a bottle. This again will be done by spawning another inventory item, which then is our bottle. So for that we'll create another blueprint, search again for inventory, add adventure kit inventory item, and we'll call this bottle item. And like the coin, we use the texture soda, the icon soda, which is our bottle. Oh, put it here and call it bottle. Tastes good. Compile and save. And now we have to make our vending machine give the player a bottle. Therefore, we open up the blueprint of the vending machine, and now instead of printing hello, we want the machine to spawn a bottle item. So we right click and call spawn actor, actor from class, and we want a bottle item to be spawned. So we select the bottle item and plug it into the class. Now when we compile it, we'll complain because we haven't given a spawn transform. It doesn't really matter what the spawn transform is, so we'll just have a default 0 transformation. It doesn't matter where the item is because it's not displayed anyway. Okay, save it. And now the next thing is, now the item exists, but it hasn't been given to the player yet. So we drag out character and query the inventory manager of the character, get inventory manager. And from that we say add item. Where is it? Let's see. Not sure where the item is now. Oh, sorry. Add inventory. There we go. And plug in the new inventory. Okay. Okay, now pick up the coin, use the machine, and get a bottle. Yay! Now, it would be nice if we could see actually if the coin or the bottle is equipped. So I'll go back into the coin item first and open the full blueprint editor. And now we'll add the coin mesh to the item, and let's scale it a bit down to say 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. And we say we want to attach the item to the socket right, which is the right hand of the character. Now if we pick up the coin and select it, the character will have it in its hand. And the same thing can be done for the bottle, which would be the bottle item. Open the editor and add the bottle somewhat like this. And again, in the properties, in the class defaults, we'll say item right to have the character equipped at in the right hand. Okay. Item equipped, use it, equip the bottle. It's a bit big and oh, what happened now? One thing to keep in mind is, of course, an item has by default collision enabled, so the character will collide with the item held, which is not necessarily the best thing. So in order to prevent that, we'll just go into the bottle item, select the mesh, and select no collision. And let's do this with the coin item as well. So open the asset, select the coin, and choose no collision. So now, now there's no collision between the bottle and the player, and we can just drag it around. For items, you can choose any socket where it is attached to. In this case, the sample character has a few sockets configured. It should be an animation starter pack, mannequin, mesh, and this should be a skeleton. So if I open up the skeleton, you can see item left is on the left hand and item right is on the right hand. So this is where the items will be attached to. But you can actually use any socket on your character. Yeah, and that's pretty much how you use switches. The switch can be anything, a lever or a vending machine or, well, whatever you want, post-it, a mailbox. You can also check the demo map, which has a section for all kinds of different switches that has been configured with the Adventure Kit. Oh, and one last thing. Let's quickly go to the character. If you open up the character and go to the class setting, now the class defaults, there's an entry that is called the Inventory Manager class, which holds pretty much configures which inventory manager will be created for the character. And if you implement your own inventory manager, you can simply switch it out here. And you can add default items to the character. So for example, if you want the character to spawn with a coin to begin with, we can just add a coin item to this list and then compile and start, and the character has a coin by default. And that's how items work. Thanks for watching.